Hi guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to talk about Cyclo and Kinetic. You can get similar results, but they have very different approaches. So on Kinetic, you have over-collateralized borrowing and lending. The smart contract decides the supply APR and the borrow APR. So every minute, hour, I don't know how often, you are paying a little interest for borrowing, and you're receiving a little bit of interest for supplying. There is a limit of how much you can borrow depending on your supply. There is risk of liquidation if your collateral drops below a certain threshold. You are borrowing someone else's assets. So this is what Kinetic does. And Kinetic in the Flare network, but any borrowing and lending does similar things. Now, Cyclo, it's a new kid in the block. And the smart contract locks SFLR and means cySFLR. Then the market price determines how much you can sell your tokens after minted. So the higher the price for cySFLR, the more leverage you can get. There is no risk of liquidation. As long as you buy back the same amount of tokens, you can unlock your SFLR. Market dynamics allow this to happen. You are not borrowing from anyone else. So when the price of cySFLR is high, it encourages minting and dumping. That means that people are trying to get leverage. That increases the supply, and then that creates a downward pressure on the price. When the price is low, it encourages buying and redeeming, which decreases the supply. And this creates an upward pressure, and then the cycle repeats. There's different ecosystem roles, which you can read more in their website, Cyclo.Finance. Kinetic allows you to employ some of these strategies, but you need to make sure your collateral doesn't drop below your liquidation price. This is very important. In Cyclo, you do not have this problem. It might take you longer to be able to buy back your tokens to be able to be profitable, but SFLR increases in price. So the more time that your tokens are locked, the more value you have in there as well. So when you do borrowing and lending, it allows you to participate in DeFi while riding price appreciation or maintaining the value of your stablecoins, depending on where we are in the market. You could borrow to invest in a business in real life or in DeFi for cash flow. Kinetic will have different assets and markets. As of today, Cyclo only accepts SFLR. So pretty soon we're going to have FXRP, FBTC, there's ETH on Kinetic. Cyclo only has SFLR. I would say take the time to learn this and always have a plan B in case your thesis is wrong. So what happens if the price of the market goes down instead of up? What are you going to do, and how are you going to protect your capital? All right, guys, hope this helped. Until next time.